Morning. It's another Monday morning, so start of the week. Time to get your eggs in their baskets and all those other things you need to do to move forward. Lots of energy. Now, my daughter's getting married in September. Was going to be July, now it's September, and I have been busy looking for a mother of the bride outfit. Now, bear with me because this does have a little bit of a bearing on those of you that are busy writing talk speeches or even your elevator pitch. So I kept seeing these lovely outfits, secondhand. I'm a great believer in buying secondhand and thinking, wow, that would be lovely, and grabbing it and finding it doesn't fit or the material isn't what it should be, all sorts of things. So this morning, I pulled all the dresses out, hung them up around the flat to have a look at the ones that don't fit me. And while I was doing that, I found 3 or 4 dresses in my wardrobe that I hadn't even worn yet. So 13 dresses later, I'm looking at it all. And for one of the first times ever, probably, I dragged hubby into helping me sort out which dress I was going to wear. Bear with me. And once that decision had been made, and he brought me back this lovely present, he went away for the week, he was working, and he brought me back this lovely sort of shawl, scarfy thing and earrings, and it all came together suddenly, and all I had to do is find a really fancy pair of shoes now. And I'm looking at this and thinking, you know what? This is a bit like when some people write a speech or a talk or do a presentation or their elevator pitch. We end up with too much of something. And the minute we have too much of something, we can't make a decision. Suddenly our decision powers go right out the window and we're trying to incorporate everything we've got. And I'm stood in front of these dresses thinking, well, maybe I could find someone who could put a bit of that onto that one and create some sort of hybrid, what would have turned out to be an absolute horror show. And I needed to ask somebody else for clarification. And this is the same with your speeches and your presentations. You need to really clarify whether all the information you have is something that everybody needs. And 9 times out of 10, they don't. The only time that someone needs all the information is when you're on a one-to-one with them and they can ask you questions and you can speak to them directly. Otherwise, it's just overwhelming when you try to give all the information at once to people. And I want you to think about this in any presentation you're doing or have done, any talk, any speech, anything where you've written it down. I want you to go through it and think about the information that actually is relevant to your listener at that particular time. How many extra words do you use to fill in time? How clear is the message that you're trying to give? Or have you got so many messages in there you don't know which one to work with? A bit like all those dresses. I had no idea how to accessorize until I came down to that's the one. And now I know exactly how to accessorize. So keep your message simple, make it one message and put all the information around that message. Take out the extraneous information that just makes our brains blow up. That's your task for this week. And if you struggle with that and you're not sure what is relevant or isn't relevant, just give me a call, drop me a message, drop me a DM from Facebook or message me from LinkedIn. And we can have a virtual cup of tea and I can do half an hour with you, free, no selling, just to help you look at how you clarify those messages that you're giving out. Because this idea that you have to give everybody everything at once it's a dangerous place to be. You have to put yourself in the shoes of the person listening. Do you like it when somebody just drops a pile of information on your head and you do not have time to really take it in and to hear it and then to try to work out if it's relevant for you? And if you can't do all that, it's too much, you just turn away, you'll walk away. There's too much going on in life for you to sit there trying to figure it out. It's the job of you to make it clearer to your listeners what you're trying to say. And do not have more than one main message that you want to give in any one presentation, speech, or anything else. I talk to my clients all the time about have one clear message, and then it's the power of three main points, that there's a way you can pull all that together to give good information, but in a structure that allows a listener to hear it and absorb it. So that's my story of the wedding dresses that you know, I've got a lot to sell on eBay or Vinted now. And I'm off to buy a really fancy pair of shoes. So be good to yourselves. Take a look at everything you've written down, even on your website, everywhere you write anything, and ask yourself, am I giving too much information that is not needed at this particular time? Work that out. Work out what your audiences need, and you will find it so much easier and less stressful to give a presentation or a talk if you do it that way. And that is vitally important in your 60-second elevator pitch, because you only have that 1 minute to get people to go, I need to talk to her or him or them. Okay, you have a great day, and I will talk to you again next week. Bye.